Hi, it's Imogen Lamport from Inside Out Style, coming to answer your colour and style questions. First one in my lucky dip today comes from Polly, who says, it's my understanding that many people gained weight during COVID. Before I used to love to wear pants and shirts that buttoned. Now I seem to only want to wear elastic-waisted pants and skirts and knit tops and dresses that won't gape. As we're getting back out now more, how do we avoid looking frumpy and seek to find a fashionable look while dealing with the additional weight we may have gained during the lockdowns? Now, interestingly, one of my lovely clients is a doctor, and she did a little bit of Twitter research with all her doctor, colleagues and friends. And she asked them, what were some of the changes, like medical changes that they had noticed. And what was interesting is it seemed to be that a lot of people put on about 5 kilos per lockdown. So if you have been through multiple lockdowns, you've probably put on more than 5 kilos. If you've only been through one, depending where you are in the world, you may have only just put on the 5. Some people, I think that it relates to the length of the lockdown as well. But I know this is a real issue for many of us. I know I gained the 5 kilos per lockdown, and it's, it's been a really tough year for so many of us. Year and a half now, more almost. And so I know this is something that can be really tricky to go, well, how do I dress in a way that makes me feel stylish, but also it's just not really uncomfortable when you're carrying that bit of extra weight and you don't want to go and replace your whole wardrobe. So this is where things like fabrics which are knit are fabulous because they do have some stretch in them. So they've got a bit more give than something that's just a button up with a woven fabric that doesn't have that stretch. And so thinking about that and how to look more stylish when you are wearing that is not to just kind of go for the sloppy version, because very often when we've put on that bit of weight, we can feel like we just want to cover everything up. We end up with big and sloppy. So we still want to have things look a bit more fitted, but we don't want things, highlighting lumps and bumps. So it can be sometimes adding a third piece over the top, and this is where some sort of jacket layer, so it could be in the middle of summer, it could be a really lightweight silk kimono or something that kind of covers everything up but adds that element of style. And because a kimono style or a duster style jacket is very soft, lightweight and loose, it allows that kind of, you don't have to worry about size, it's never size related, but it can cover a lot of stuff up that can make you feel a little bit more comfortable. Plus it can add some pattern and colour and interest into your outfit. If it's cold where you are, so if it's winter like it is here, then jackets, and I'm a real, lover of casual jackets, because, a jacket can cover up many a sin, and it can add some little bit of structure and a little bit more style to your outfit as well. So thinking about, can you add a third layer? Don't forget to do things like accessorize. Adding accessories in is going to help the outfit look more stylish than no accessories. And this is where a scarf, a nice necklace, some great earrings, whatever it might be, some bracelets, and a few of those put together even in one outfit can also just up the style quotient of that outfit as well. And so things like also, even if you are just wearing knits and t-shirts and things like that, don't go for the really sloppy version. Don't go for the low quality version. Look for things too, often if they have an interesting pattern, something like that, that can make it a more interesting outfit. Plus a really busy pattern can be very distracting as well. So that's also something to think about, is what version of these things are they? Because there's no reason, if it's like pilled and stretched and out of shape and old and, all that sort of stuff, yeah, you will look sloppy. But if it's in good condition, and if it fits reasonably well, then and then you can accessorize it. That little bit of extra weight gain is not necessarily going to be hugely obvious. And then doing things like dressing in a column of color is a really great way to distract from a bit of weight gain, particularly around the middle. So having a similar colored top and bottom on is a great thing to do. And then make sure that you add those distractions. So add the details in the portrait area. Put on the jewelry in the portrait area, whack on a great scarf. All those things just help to draw attention up to your face. As I always say, if you're looking at my eyes, you're not looking at my thighs. And so therefore it just draws attention away from where you may not want people to be noticing, because that's where you've put that little bit of extra weight on. So hopefully there's a few ideas there to help you, Polly. But I know it's really hard, and yeah, knits are the way to go. Stretchy things are the way to go. It's just making sure that they're the more stylish version rather than, and there's so many great fabrics these days that have got a lot of stretch in them that you don't have to settle for something that's just frumpy. Bye for now.